Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there's a video that is being widely shared on social media by both the supporters of ODM party and some of the Kwanza followers, in which the Kakamega senator, Cleophas Malala, has been heard clearly confirming that there is only one politician in Kenya who attracts a fanatic support. And that person is none other than the ODM leader, Raila Odinga. And you know, a fanatic supporter is a person who is filled with excessive and single-minded zeal, such that whatever you tell these people to do, they go ahead to do it even without questioning. They does it religiously, even without anticipating for a payment.
Fanatical supporters will follow you without any pay. And I think there's only one person who has fanatical supporters in this country. Raila! That is Raila Odinga. He has die-hard supporters.
Ukiwa na Raila Odinga, wewe unataka nani mwingine nje? Because Raila na wale watu wanaitwa suicidal supporters. And if this thing can touch Raila Odinga.
In art, we have what we call iconography. The art of telling a story through a photo. Any political photo must tell a story. And therefore, you do not do a close-up if you want to achieve iconography, or if you want to have a political photo. If you do a close-up, then that's the beginning of your problem, because now you'll be advertising your eyebrows and your nose and your mouth. Yet people want to see crowds.
Now, those supporters of Kwanza who are sharing this video are asking one question: when was this video released? And those from ODM side who are sharing this video out, they are clearly sharing out to show that even their opponents are acknowledging that Raila Odinga is the man to watch in this election. This video was released on Sunday during an interview with NTV. Now, we all know that Malala is not a member of ODM party. Or he's not part of Azimio. He's not in ODM, and he's not in any party that is subscribing to Azimio la Umoja. Malala is in ANC, and ANC is in Kenya Kwanza. Which begs the question, why would Malala go ahead and talk positively about their opponent in this electioneering year time? That's what we want to try and answer on this punchline. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, what Malala said can be referred to as the brutal truth. I'm saying brutal truth because depending on the side where Malala is currently, he is not supposed to give some views which seemingly could be promoting their opponent in this coalition. But Malala is here openly speaking positively on issues to do with Raila Odinga and the kind of support he has in the country. So this can be a blow to Kenya Kwanza coalition, because remember, Malala is among the senior politicians in ANC party. In fact, he is viewed as the most senior politician in this ANC party after Musalia Mudavadi. And therefore, whichever I speak, definitely it is going to create perception even within Western region that Raila is the most acceptable person in the country. And when Malala talks about the only individual who has a fanatic support, it means there are other politicians who can attract crowd in Kenya, but this crowd, if it's not fanatic, it means it is hired crowd. So we ask a question here. Apart from Raila Odinga, who else is attracting crowd during this campaign time? Definitely, that individual is William Samoei Ruto, the current Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. So, what Malala is communicating to Kenyans is that the crowd that you see William Samoei Ruto moving with definitely is a crowd that has been attracted by the money that he is dishing out so that people can come and listen to him. But Raila Odinga is not paying anyone to attend his rallies. And definitely we understand what this crowd can do. It creates a perception that so-and-so is much welcomed and acceptable among or within this region. So every politician would want to attract crowd. So Raila Odinga crowd is organic one. William Samoei Ruto crowd is paid crowd. Malala has confirmed this. So in my view, when Malala comes out to talk about good thing about Raila Odinga, is a confirmation that this could be a way that Malala want to use to lay the ground to either leave ANC party, go and join ODM. Then when in ODM, because remember Malala was a member of ODM before coming to ANC, in 2013, he vied for MCA seat in Mayagalo and he won. He only joined ANC party in 2017. So he can go back to ODM party, then defend his senatorial seat as on ODM ticket. Na atashinda asubuhi na mapema. That is the truth. And still when Malala is in ANC, he can win the senatorial seat that he's holding now. But the difference there is that if he win when he's in ODM party and the Kenya Kwanza, and the Azimio la Umoja coalition, definitely he's going to be on the majority side, the government side. And in that way, Malala maybe is focusing to get a slot in the Senate, labda majority or deputy majority leader or majority whip in the Senate, so that now he will be in the government side and again with the opposition there, rather than winning his same seat while in opposition, which might not attract any leadership role even in the minority side. That could be one of the reasons why Malala is changing his tone towards Raila Odinga. Because the other time he was busy attacking Raila. We all remember this. He has spoken all manner of things that is negative about Raila Odinga. And secondly, Malala could just be realizing that by using negative remarks towards Raila Odinga, it could cost him to lose support in Kakamega County. Remember, he wanted to vie for the gubernatorial seat on ANC ticket. And in one of our old videos here, 1 month back, if you remember, I stated here clearly that in Kakamega County, about 30% of the electorate, there are people from Luo Nyanza, Niwajaluo. And if not Luo, then these people are half caste. It's either their uncle is on the other side or their aunt is in this other side. So definitely, Malala is now realizing that he need this 30% that might support Raila Odinga. And the only way to get or attract this 30% is by changing tone and speaking good about Raila Odinga, so that some people can be convinced to go ahead and vote for him. So the support of Raila Odinga, before even he gets the Luo support, even within Kakamega, he already has his 30%. Luos who are in Western region, who are ready to die with him. So Malala is reading this, and that could be one of the reasons why he's changing his mind, so that now he can get this support. Because whenever he goes ahead to abuse Raila Odinga, he will always be viewed as an enemy of Raila Odinga. So I want to change that perception that he was already being created in Kakamega County. And number 3, apart from moving to ODM because of leadership positions, another thing could be that Malala might have been listening to the ground. And according to what Malala is speaking here, it can be a confirmation that the ground in Kakamega could be a pro-Azimio ground. Labda watu Kakamega wanaimba Azimio and not Kenya Kwanza nor William Samoei Ruto. So Raila could be the man to watch in Kakamega County. And if Malala has been listening to the ground and is taking advice, then he could have maybe in his mind decided to start now looking for a way to go with the ground. And this can confirm to what Benny Washali was talking about the other time. Remember, Benny Washali remarks came earlier before this interview. And Washali was clear that Malala could be a mole in Kenya Kwanza coalition. They can't trust him because of how he is speaking. Because he has come out loudly to fight for Musalia Mudavadi to get a running mate slot within Kenya Kwanza coalition. So this can be a confirmation to Ben Washali's statement. The Mumias East Member of Parliament. That Malala could be a mole. This could be true. Malala can be in Kenya Kwanza coalition, but still being used by ODM. And because there is still a window for these members of parliament and anyone else who need an elective seat to make a decision before they close in which political party you want to be. Wako na muda. Is it Friday or when? They still have time. So in this remaining time, Malala can go ahead and change his mind. And I'm telling you, because of perception, Raila Odinga can easily accept him back to ODM party to create a perception that ODM is the party in Western. Because look here, about 6 members of parliament from ANC party already joined the Azimio side in DAP party. So already perception has been created. And by Malala joining this side, it can just increase that perception, such that if there are other people who are still doubting, they can just go ahead and make an informed decision to align in the side that is seemingly winning. I don't know what you think about this, but that is my view. So let us have a continuation of this conversation through the comment section. Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.